Staff Sergeant Troy Barajas. Right now we're just planning for the overall operation, whether it be different maneuver elements or artillery missions, stuff like that. I think this mission is important just because it gets us ready for what may come in the future, right? So everything that can be seen in the European theater right now as far as training for LSCO and everything else, it's just a good exercise to do as a division and therefore or leading into a corps as a whole and just getting us all synced together so we know what the future fight would look like. It's important just because it gets us ready for the future fight of what LSCO looks like. It's just something that helps us develop and train, synchronize as a corps as a whole, where we used to be so focused on the division and even the brigade aspect as a whole. It really syncs everybody together and makes sure that we're all engaging in one team, one fight. That is large-scale operations, so it's where we were in the coin fight before, the counterinsurgency. This is what the Army's leading to as a whole, right? Different multi-dimensional functions and stuff like that. So for me personally, this is the first time I've ever done a Warfighter. So being able to experience this firsthand as my very first time going through this, it really shows me how every cell and every job syncs together as a whole, being in the plan section. You know, some of the things I learned so far is that how crucial planning is. Being a line soldier in my previous part of my career, it was always execute. It was just go out there, execute, go out there, execute. But this piece has actually shown me like how important planning is and the different work and the different echelons that all come together to make sure that there is a plan developed to be able to execute. One of the modernizations so far has been the mission command system, the AFATIDs that we work on. So what it essentially is a computer that allows me to build different fire missions, build different missions for CAS and AI and stuff like that, and be able to talk and distribute that same information to a different partners such as like 3 UK, 1st Cav, 3 Corps, those different elements like that. This has just been a great overall learning experience so far. Just being able to work in the 3-5 or the plan section as I referred to earlier, it's just given me a lot to learn and a lot to carry forth me. Whenever I have soldiers under me again, I can really show them different echelons and different experiences of what the Army has to offer them and not just what we're typically used to learning on the line. Army strong.
The Warfighter exercise is consisting of 3 different divisions to include 1st Armored Division and our brigades, our enabler brigades, the Aviation Brigade, the Artillery Brigade, and the Sustainment Brigade, as we exercise operations to maneuver our brigade combat teams across the battlefield. This exercise allows the division to practice our systems and processes in order for us to be prepared to meet the requirements of a large-scale combat operation. So many factors play into our ability to project combat power if the nation so calls us to do so. This allows us the opportunity to train those tenets and those factors prior to having to do it in real life. This mission is important because it allows us the opportunity to understand the challenges that we will face on today's battlefield. Given the capabilities of our adversaries and the requirements for us to defend our country, our NATO partners, and our allies, we must understand what those challenges are and how we can practice to overcome them and be successful on the battlefield. The opportunity for my soldiers to get hands-on experience sustaining a division, over 30,000 people on the battlefield, it builds resiliency in their mindset of the stressors of the mission. It also builds confidence. It allows them to be able to think through the problem set, and so it becomes second nature that they will be able to respond and respond well and to be able to do it over an extended amount of time. Our command system architecture to allow us to do mission command across, we'll say, thousands of miles. The systems that we are using allow us to see the battlefield and anticipate requirements, as well as inform the Army on where gaps and seams occur and inform future modernization efforts to allow us to be successful.